Hey yo. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is timeless. It's a timeless reading, which means whenever you come across, I forgot what I was going to say there. Timeless reading, which means whenever you come across it is when you are meant to see it. It is also general, which means it's not going to resonate for every Taurus out there. So and I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's like having autofocus issues. It's not going to resonate for every Taurus out there, so just take what fits for you. And the bad thing is I'm not going to stop and start over. Take what fits for you and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I come up with multiple scenarios and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs, or try a reading at a later date because we're not all on the same timeline. So let's see. Hold on. Email. Okay. If you are a cross-watcher, feel free to switch the roles, take it how it resonates. If anybody is interested in a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. You'll find my price list, link to my Facebook page, my email address. Readings are back within 24 to 48 hours, and they are sent to you in a private YouTube link that only you can see. I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I appreciate you. What the hell is going on with my camera? Maybe that'll fix the issue. Anyway, thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I appreciate y'all just for being here. Sorry, I'm strange. Anyway. Different, as my family likes to describe me. Different. Anyway. The song that came through for you when I was about to do your reading is How Do I Live by Trisha Yearwood or Leanne Rimes, whichever version you know. It's the same song either way. But how do I live without you? The song has always kind of irked me because it's a very codependent energy, because we do not depend on anybody else for, you know, it's not about having somebody that completes you. It's not about depending on somebody else for your own, you know, life, you know, your own happiness. Nobody is in charge of your happiness or your life but you. So yes, the song has always kind of irked me, so I was feeling a very codependent vibe here. How do I get through one night without you? If I had to live without you, what kind of life would that be? Oh, and I need you and my arms need you to hold. You're my world, my heart, my soul. If you ever leave, baby, you would take away everything good in my life. Without you, there'd be no sun in my sky. There would be no love in my life. There'd be no world left for me. And I don't know what I would do. I'd be lost if I lost you. If you ever leave, you would take away everything real in my life. So tell me, how do I live without you? I want to know. How do I breathe without you if you ever go? How do I ever survive? How do I live? So if this is not you, this might be somebody in your energy that is very codependent on you. For their happiness, for, you know, you should never depend on somebody that you know, make it. Now I get our whole lives, from music to movies to, you know, the scene, what is the movie? Where Tom Cruise looks at what's her name and says, "You complete me." You know, we're taught that our whole lives, but in reality, no. The only person that you need to be self-sustaining. It can't be. Not saying it can't be, because, you know, my grandparents were married for 62 years, and the whole thing was they, you know, I don't think they could have survived without it. My grandfather passed away about 4 or 5 years after my grandmother did. And it was extremely hard for him. Can you imagine being together for that long, and then that person that you spent 60 something years with is just gone? I mean, but that's not the way the world works, anymore. Sadly, you don't see that much anymore. Um, it's amazing, and I applaud anybody who has a relationship that lasts like that. But it's not very common these days. And personally, for me, and in today's society, um, I really feel that you have to be self-sustaining for yourself. You know, you should be with somebody because they add to your life, not because they complete your life. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, let's get into your oracles. We have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Ooh. This is about tomorrow is not written. You don't know. And it's funny. How will I live without you? Well, trust that you will. I've been in relationships where I thought I couldn't live without the person. I was very codependent on their energy. And yet, all these years later, I look back and I go, wow. And, that person I thought I couldn't live without. Look at me here, living without them, It's very much about, you don't know what the future brings. So why are you stressing about what it would be like? The song, it's like, okay, so why are you continuing to think about what it would be like without the person? Because you're kind of manifesting that shit. So, and this is telling you, no, you don't know if something's going to work out. You don't know. You shouldn't be. I'm getting very much a vibe. You shouldn't be codependent on somebody else for your happiness. We have everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. Interesting. It's funny that the card on the screen looks orange, but in reality it is a very bright, vibrant red. My color scheme is always off on my camera. Everything is as you've created, which means there is nobody to blame for what your life is like but you, whether that be good or bad. That could be positive, that could be negative. Take accountability for everything you've done in your life to create the circumstances in which you live. Okay? Every choice you make, all you create offers you lessons in life. Every choice you make. Now, I've been judged a lot for the choices I have made in my life. And yes, I have had some extremely traumatic experiences due to those choices. And I take accountability. Yes, those were my choices. Those were the things but I have had experiences that other people have not experienced. There's something wet on my shirt and I don't know what it is. That I have had experiences that other people have not experienced. I have had life lessons that other people have not learned. I have a different perception. Okay? All those choices you make bring you the lessons, the trials, the trauma sometimes. And those things are meant to happen. And I know people hate hearing that. No, that's not how things are supposed to be. Those things are meant to happen to create you into the person that you currently are. Overcoming those things are how you grow. Anyway, let's get into the tarot. I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you. I got told the other day, it's like, wow, all of a sudden you're kind of a bitch on your channel. And I'm like, well, I am a bitch. And I, in my journey, have learned that I need to quit being so overly... I was extremely overly positive, overly nice. I was a people pleaser. So, yeah, I've gotten to the point where, no, it doesn't matter if you like me or not. If you do, I'm going to do what I do, and who likes me, and who doesn't. If you think I'm mean and you can't take it, well, that's a you issue, not me, because I'm going to continue to be me and stop being nice to people that just use that as a way to control me, I should say. But anyway, let's get back to the reading. Recent past energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Recent past energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. We have, High Priestess. That is all about your intuition, the signs, the synchronicities. What's this High Priestess about here? How do I live with you? Don't get me wrong, it's a good song. It is a good song. But lyrically, yes, it's always kind of irked me. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Three of Cups. Oh, okay. So, here in the recent past, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This is like new energy. New, something stable, something full of love, something full of, something abundant, something stable. But here is just 3 cups. There are 3 people on this card. You know that there is some kind of interference. Some kind of possibly a third party, not necessarily saying it's a third party, but there could be some kind of third party. Could be family, friends, some kind of outside interference. And you knew that. But because you knew that, you have this new start with this person. It's like, well, what if you decide to, choose the other party, and then what am I going to do? How am I going to live? How am I going to... Now, feel free to switch the roles. And again, if this is not your reading, it's not your reading. But let's see what's going on in the current energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I'm getting very much somebody could be playing with your emotions. On this Knight of Wands, she has the 4 of Wands behind her. Now, for me as a reader, I look at the 4 of Wands as your person, as, the one, the person that's meant for you. That's my 1111 twin flame, intense soulmate type energy. But when you pair that with this 3 of Cups here, and the Knight of Wands being a very inconsistent player type energy for me, because this is, every tarot reading is the reader's interpretation of the cards. This is mine, okay? If you get other messages from the cards, by all means, feel free to share in the comments. But with that 4 of Wands there, I'm feeling very much somebody's telling you exactly what you want to hear. Oh, I just heard side chick. Are you the side chick and don't know it? Oh, harsh. I've been there. Honestly, I've been there. Didn't know it. Didn't even know he was with somebody else in a relationship. Ooh. Wow. Okay. What's this Knight of Wands about in the current energy? I'm not trying to laugh. It's just things are clicking in my head that I'm like, oh, snap. Okay. The Tower. We have a Tower. Knight of Cups. Ooh. 4 of Wands. Oh, okay. 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 Now, granted, these are knights and they are not a king or a queen, okay? What I'm feeling here, okay, somebody, you could have been a side chick. Just saying, with that 3 of Cups there. You started something with somebody, you thought it was stable, you could have been unknowingly in a third party situation. This person telling you everything you want to hear, kind of player type energy, very inconsistent, very on and off, and then boom, all of a sudden player catches feelings and goes, you're the one and I can't live without you. They manifested this. If this is not them, it is you. You manifested, especially with this, everything is as you've created. When you are telling somebody, now again, feel free to switch the roles, take it how it resonates. When you are constantly telling somebody, even if you don't fully mean it, that, oh, you're the one for me, oh, I can't live without you, oh, you keep repeating that to yourself, it's gonna happen, okay? You're gonna eventually catch those feelings that, and whoever this is, whether it be you, whether it be them, yep, caught feelings, because you go to the Knight of Cups. This is genuine emotion after this Tower card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Four of Wands. You're my person. I can't live without you. Okay. So, what are the challenges here? What are the challenges here for Taurus? What are the challenges here for Taurus? Seven of Wands. Somebody wants their peace and they're not getting it. Or somebody could be guarded. Let's see. What's this Seven of Wands about? What is this Seven of Wands about? The Chariot, Cancer energy. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And the Five of Swords. Okay. Okay. You, or whoever the character is, I'm having a hard time differentiating it. You are trying to heal, to work on yourself, do the shadow work, but somebody does not want to let you go. What I'm feeling here is a player caught feelings for somebody and is like, oh my goodness, you're my person, because I think intuitively you knew you were in a third party. You may have bailed and said, no, I'm not going to be just an option. I'm not going to be a side person. I'm not going to, okay. And then this person comes back and they're like, oh, you're everything, you know, tempting you. The problem here is you're trying to grow. You're trying to heal. You're trying to move forward. And this person with this Five of Swords is trying to control the situation. They're like, no, you're not going anywhere. No, you can't have your peace. And you're like, this is causing me chaos. This is causing me trauma. This is causing, and I don't, and this person's like, no, you're not allowed to heal. You're not allowed to grow apart from me. You're not allowed to move on. You're not, the heck you aren't. Who's going to stop you? Just because all of a sudden they realized that, now, don't get me wrong, you could give this person another chance. I don't know, to each their own, whatever. Just don't forget what they have done in the past. That was the lesson you were meant to learn. And, you know, so let's see what the potential outcome is going to be. I say potential because we all have free will. We all have the ability to change the outcome based on our own actions. Nothing is set in stone, but the potential outcome for this story here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ace of Cups. Now I'm curious, is this the past person or is this somebody new? What's this Ace of Cups about? What is this Ace of Cups about? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Eight of Swords, self-imposed bondage. Now, the Queen of Wands, she usually has a sunflower on the card with her. The Queen of Wands is very charming, very charismatic. Sorry, my eye itches. Very charming, very charismatic. She is the life of the party. Everybody loves her. She can have whatever she wants, but she always has a sunflower, and sunflowers follow the sun. What is the sun in tarot? It is happiness. The Queen of Wands always goes towards where her happiness is, and she gets what she wants. But with that Eight of Swords is self-imposed bondage. Okay. Now, in this card, she has all these swords like holding her in place, and she knows that if she moves in any direction, there's a possibility that she could get hurt on one of those swords. But the problem is, if she just reach up and move the hair out of her eyes and realize all she got to do is remove those swords, face each one of those truths, because swords are all about truths. Give me one more on this. Strength card, Leo energy. Nice. Okay. You're going to do what it is that makes you happy. Okay, whether it be giving this person who has now realized that or thinks that you are the one for them, because I see them trying to control you and trying to keep you from moving forward. And this was after they had a third party, had you in a third party. Again, it's your own, we all have our, it's all free will, okay? You may give this person another chance. But regardless, you are going to have a new start in love here, whether it be with this person or somebody else. But you're going to have the strength to quit, to get out of here, to stop overthinking it, to get yourself unstuck. You're going to have to, because the Eight of Swords is that self-doubt. It's the feeling less than because of what's happened to you in the past. But you're like, you know what? I need to move forward. I need to be strong enough to move forward and find my happiness. And I feel like you're going to. And what's going to happen here is a new beginning in love. Whether it's new or old new, I don't know, because I feel like you had your Ace of Cups with this person back here, but somehow you knew, I'm not the only one. I just started hearing I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith. Playing him in. Okay. I didn't ask anything. What is the advice from Spirit here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising? Advice from Spirit. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That is your energy. Queen of Pentacles to me is a call to make sure that whoever you invest your time in, okay, make sure it is somebody that wants to grow with you. Because I feel like whoever this person was, they didn't want to grow with you. They didn't want to grow with you until you tried to heal from them and you pulled away. Then all of a sudden it was, wait, but I love you. You need to make sure somebody is on the same page as you. What's this Queen of Pentacles about here in the advice? What's this Queen of Pentacles about here in the advice for Taurus? Nine of Swords. Knight of Wands. There he is again. No, this person gives you anxiety, gives you depression, keeps you up at night. That is not how a relationship is supposed to work. You're not supposed to be constantly overthinking and stressing yourself out over it. Like, is this person being for real for me, or are they just playing me because of what they did to you in the past? That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to feel stable. You're supposed to feel like this person, okay, we're on the same page. We're doing this. We're growing together. We're going to have something. We're going to turn this into, you know, because the Queen of Pentacles is the wife. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles have the Ten of Pentacles. That's that ride or die type thing. Keep your opinions to yourself, Shydel. Keep your opinions to yourself. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. You can't be just going back and forth all the time going, but what if, but what if, but what if, but what if? Trust in the great mystery. Okay. Trust that whatever choices you make are going to lead you to the lessons that you need to learn in life. So take that how it resonates for you. If it does, do me a big favor, click on that like button. If you want to see more content by me, by all means, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I wish you a blessed day. Much love. Bye.